Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we will be talking about how to plan your software development and publishing. First, we have development methodologies. We have different methods we could take into consideration when developing your software, and the method depends on the software and many other factors like the time you have and the audience, the number of changes you will be doing to the project. One of the main methods are Waterfall and Agile. Each one of them has its own pros and cons. Waterfall has a clear plan and predictable timeline, easy to manage when developing large projects, and suitable for well-defined requirements, but it's also inflexible and slow to adapt to any change that would happen. Also, there is a high risk of late deliveries and exceeding the budget. Agile has various pros. It delivers working software early and very often. It's adapting to change requirements, promotes collaboration and communication. However, it also has some cons, like it requires a collaboration team, while Waterfall is a linear approach and follows a defined set of stages. Here, Waterfall is basically finishing a step before moving to the other. So you'd finish all the planning and finish all the design, then you would develop the whole project, test it and deploy it, and you will continue maintaining it only without high effective changes. However, Agile is planning part of the project, designing it and deploying it, and then launching the project, and you will stay in this loop where you could add a new feature. That's why Agile is mainly used in mobile development. So you would finish the software and publish it and add features later on, while Waterfall is used on website development since it has a defined audience and won't be changed very frequently. Next is the development cycle. We have a number of steps that we should take into consideration when developing. First, you would plan. Planning is mainly finding a problem and trying to solve it with a suitable tool or software that you will be developing. For example, Google was developed to solve a problem where people couldn't find the website they are looking for. So you would find a problem and try to solve it with the best solution. Next is the design. You can use design software to create the simple and functional UI. For example, Figma can be used for designing your software. You could choose the target device and add the components that you will be adding to your software. And finally, you could use this option, which will simplify your development and make styling easier for the developer. Next is developing the software. You would take the design from the designing software and create it with code. You can use suitable tools and frameworks to simplify your work. Next, we have to test our software with a group of testers to make sure the software works perfectly on the client side. Finally, we will deploy the software to the public on various publishing options, and we have to maintain it by fixing bugs and adding more features later on. Next, we will discuss the development tools that you could use. You could use various languages like JavaScript, Dart for mobile development, C# for games, Python. You could also use frameworks that will make it easier like Django, React, and Electron.js. Also, IDEs are a very important thing to consider, like IntelliJ IDEA and Android Studio. If you are a team working, you will need a collaboration tool like GitHub, Slack, testing options like Jest, JUnit, design options like Figma, Adobe XD, and other tools. We will also discuss publishing options. One of the most popular publishing option is the App Store. So you would publish your software on the target device App Store, like Apple Store or Google Play Store. You could also self-publish your software on various sites like Itchy, or direct publish your software on your website. And most importantly is an open source option where people could also contribute to your development. Important to consider: make the minimum viable product first. So make your product work first with a minimal functionality but sufficient enough. Use the basic principles of UI UX design and apply them for a user-friendly software. Use GitHub for collaboration and storing your code. Use different testing methodologies to ensure the software quality. Thank you for watching. Please give a feedback in the form in the description and subscribe.